Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to the second episode of the FIFA 18 Arsenal career. I almost said my player career. I've got to get used to saying career mode because I do so many my player videos. I've got to get used to saying the Arsenal career mode because that is what we're playing right now. So we are doing some more negotiations here with Arsenal, and it is Granit Xhaka, and we've had an offer come in for him. And at the start of this series I wasn't really expecting Granit Xhaka to be going anywhere, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of him. So if I can get the money for him, I will let him go. But let's see how the negotiations get on. I'm going to say around 40 million. And what are they going to say? It is Atletico Madrid who have come in for his services. They've offered a little bit more, but not quite as much as I want. Maybe we could meet in halfway. 35 million. Would be a pretty decent price for Granit Xhaka, because I will be trying to bring in other people instead. I know some of you guys have mentioned players below in the comments who I should bring in, which I will have a look at, so don't you worry, keep the suggestions coming in. I'll look at everybody who we can. I do want to improve the midfield anyway. I think Aaron Ramsey might be on his way out, if not this summer, maybe the end of the season. 36.5. Are they going to accept this? We'll submit that, see what Atletico come back and say, and okay, we have a deal. So there we go, the deal is done, it's negotiated. Now they just need to offer Granit Xhaka wages, and then hopefully he'll sign that, and then he will be on his way out. Remember, we have brought in VVD as a centre back, and I've seen quite a few other career modes, and a lot of people have brought in VVD on their career modes as well. So I think it's a big popular move straight away in this career mode. Monreal, he is gone. He's been sold for just under 11 million, so that's a little bit more extra funds for us to play with as well, going into the final few days before the transfer window closes. A quick look there at the financials at Arsenal, currently up £5 million, so not too bad after we did spend the money on VVD. And Callum Chambers, he's on his way out on loan to Nottingham Forest for one season. And Rob Holding offer, we've already rejected that one, didn't we, from Leeds United. So Callum Chambers looks to be going to Nottingham Forest for the year, which is not too bad because, as I said, we did bring in VVD. And at the top left there, you just saw Granit Xhaka has been sold, so that is official. He is gone, he's left the club. 32.5 million pound, and we can play with straight away, even though the deal was totaling 36.5 million. So not too bad. We're up 44 million pound profit right now with the sales that we've made. So we will be looking to invest in some new players, which we'll probably do in the next episode, because I want to finish off pre-season today, get this all out of the way, then we can finish off, get this pre-season finished, then we can finish off with the transfer window before it closes, and then of course we will be starting the season proper, the Premier League season that is. We will have the Charity Shield or the Community Shield in today's episode as well, so don't worry, we will have some gameplay action. Well, let's get these pre-season tournament games out of the way. Next up for Arsenal is Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar does make the starting 11, as you can see there. He didn't score, but Cavani did, and it is PSG who get the 1-0 victory. So is that the end of our pre-season tour? It may just be. But Danny Welbeck, an offer's come in for him. It's on loan for 1 year, SD Ibar. I'm going to reject that straight away because I think Welbeck will be having some say in the starting 11 during this season. He won't be starting every game, but he will be coming on as a substitute throughout the year, no doubt. And we have the League Cup and the Europa League as well to look forward to. Actually, are we even in the Europa League? I don't even know on this. Well, let's just have a quick look around this squad, and let's get the 11 that we want in for the Community Shield. Get the team ready. I'm not going to play a full strength squad for this one, and we will play some of the second string to give them a chance before the season actually does start. Debussy will put him on the transfer market soon as well, and I think in the next episode or two we will go through all the players to get them on the transfer market, so they may leave in January or again at the end of the season. And we've got quite a few youngsters that we can loan out as well. Now, I'm going to keep most of them though, like Reece Nelson, Maitland-Niles. I want them to have a say and get some games throughout the season, mainly in the League Cup, the Carabao Cup. So it'll be interesting to see how they develop, as well as training them up too. Remember, we are currently training up a set amount of players, and we can continue to do that throughout the year. But here we go then, the first game in today's episode, which we'll be playing, it's at Wembley Stadium. It is the Community Shield, and it is Arsenal taking on Chelsea. Who is going to come out on top? Hopefully it's going to be us. It will be our first trophy of the new season, of course, so fingers crossed, and the players can put in a good shift and put in a good performance as well. Remember, some of these are playing for their futures here at Arsenal. Aaron Ramsey being one of those. He does get the start here at Wembley Stadium. Mustafi may just be another. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Also, Olivier Giroud. I am a big fan of Olivier Giroud. He's a very loyal player. I do like the guy, so I don't think I'll be offloading him. But you never know, if I can get the funds in, and we may even put Alexis Sanchez on that transfer market, because I don't want to be losing him for free at the end of the year if he doesn't sign a new contract. So we'll wait and see on that. Ozil too. I don't think I want to lose Ozil. I'd rather lose Alexis Sanchez than Ozil, because I think Alexis Sanchez can be replaced. Anybody on that left side, Lamar being one of those guys, and I know he has been also mentioned in the comments below, so I will have a look at Lamar. We've got quite a few millions to spend. Now we've sold a couple of players, but so far in this game, as you can see, we are into the second half. It's been pretty quiet, to be fair, in the early stages of this game. 0-0 right now. Not many chances to speak of for either side, but it is Chelsea looking the most dangerous going forward right now. But there is a good save from Peter Cech. He keeps it out, goes out of play for a Chelsea corner. But like I said, it is looking like Chelsea are going to be the most likely to break the deadlock here at Wembley Stadium. But we're pushing on into the final 15 minutes now. It's still goalless, and it is Arsenal right now pushing forward with Alexis Sanchez on this near side. And he's got support if he can get that cross, and there is two in the area. Goes towards the net far post, and the header was on target there from Maitland-Niles, but the defender got in the way. And I think if the defender wasn't there, it would have flew into the back of the Chelsea goal. But Bakayoko, he's just been replaced there for Chelsea, and Cesc Fabregas, the former Arsenal captain, has come on to replace him. And here's Maitland-Niles again. His shot was blocked. Another chance maybe here for Arsenal. Goes out wide to Kolasinac. Can he get the cross in? He does, straight across the middle. Oh, was that the goalkeeper or was that the defender who got the touch there? It was a good block either way, and the score remains 0-0. Arsenal looking a little bit dangerous now in these final 10 minutes. Or we're going to score and steal it later on. Another cross comes in from that corner area, but nobody gets on the end of it, and Chelsea are going to get this ball clear yet again. So a few minutes there for Arsenal to look dangerous, but wasn't able to make Chelsea pay for it. And it looks like this one might be going into extra. Does it go into extra time? Does it go straight to penalties? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see once the final whistle does blow. If it is even going to go that far. A chance here. Arsenal shoot. And it's gone wide. How did he not get that into the back of net? I think that was Lacazette, was it not? Should have been 1-0 to Arsenal. But we are looking more and more dangerous. But time is running out now for the Gunners. We've got a minute to play. Still goalless. Chelsea on the attack. Arsenal need to defend, get this one clear. Alexis Sanchez tries to play it forward there for Lacazette, but Chelsea with Kante. And again, he is the interception beast in the midfield there for the Blues. He gets it back. Good little passing play here from Chelsea. Look at that nice little turn there from Kante. Gets the second ball back. Tees up. Shot comes in, and it's just wide of the Arsenal goal. And looking dangerous there at the very end. But we do go into, well, not extra time. It's gone into straight penalty shootout. And that is how we're going to decide this one. But Lacazette misses the first one. And if Chelsea can score this with Eden Hazard, they will have the advantage. And he does put it into that bottom low corner. The goalkeeper dives the wrong way. So now Arsenal got some work to do. Alexis Sanchez steps up to take Arsenal second. And it's in off the woodwork. There we go. We've leveled things up. Cesc Fabregas, former Arsenal player. Is he going to miss? Is he going to score? If he scores, it goes 2-1 to Chelsea. And no. Poor penalty there from the number 4. Easy save in the end for Peter Cech. So next up then for Arsenal is the Welshman, Aaron Ramsey. And he smashes it into the back of the net. Courtois just watched it go past him. And now it's Diego Costa, who's also just moved from Chelsea in real life, of course. Signed a deal with Atletico Madrid. Has been waiting for that one. and the fans are not going to be happy with him because he just did miss that penalty. And chance it for Arsenal to take a good advantage. And here we go, 3-1 in front. David Luiz is the next one up for the Blues. If he misses this, does that mean that Chelsea lose? I believe it is. He steps up and he scores. He puts that one away coolly. Piszczek dives her out the wrong way. And who's next up then for Arsenal? It is Hector Bellerin. He needs to score this, and we have won. Hector Bellerin then for Arsenal to win the Community Shield. Ooh. Courtois got, well, he didn't get an arm to it really. It hits him underneath his body. Almost saved it, but thankfully for us, it goes into the back of the net, and there we go. We claim the victory. The first silverware of the new season. We'll take it, beating Chelsea on penalties, 4-2, and there are the two managers, well, me and the other guy, Conte. So there we go. There is a new signing as well, VVD, picking up his first medal and silverware with his new teammates. So we're going to leave the episode there, guys, and then we can carry on with the transfers and starting the Premier League season. Leave a like if you did like the episode, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.